Hi, this is Kerry Artak with Wicked Stocks bringing you your daily NVIDIA report for Tuesday, March 11th, 2025. Let's take a look at the charts. I will start with this one. We are, yes, below the 107.78 weekly channel bottom. That same formation, by the way, in the daily chart is 107.42. And we did not close below it by a 1% margin. Even if we did, I still have to respect the possibility for, a bit of a head fake where we could violate 107.42. Now, this is a daily chart. And test 104.04 intraday. This is a range that just might absorb selling not only for the week, but with respect to 107.42, that is a channel structure that goes back 6 or 8 months, quite possibly through the entire second quarter. And from there, yes, we can round up into the mid 130s, actually even the upper 130s within 1 to 2 months, 3 to 5 weeks, depending on volatility. I'll get to a buy signal here in a moment that could play out through the rest of the week. But for right now, we are testing long-term support that begins at 107.42 and I'm going to say ends at 104.04. Now, in terms of your 3 to 5 day swing trade, 3 to 5 week swing trade, that yes, does allow the upper 130s over the next 3 to 5 weeks. If we close today, and I'll leave this up to you, you have your own risk management that you kind of bring to the game. You have to really, because I really, I know that our analysis caters to a range of traders, from just pure day traders to 3 to 5 month position holders. Most of you are in the kind of the swing trade 3 to 5 days out to 3 to 5 weeks. And so your risk management is going to be different, day traders versus position traders. It just is. And so I don't want to pigeonhole anybody into a risk management approach. But I will say that if we close today at 106.35, but we don't close below, 104.40, that could be a sign to exit a long position. Do you play the short side? I'm not personally comfortable playing the short side through the rest of the week and into April unless we also close below 104.40. We could spend a day or so in this area. Continued daily settlements at or above 107.42, or let's just say not at or below 106.35, which is a 1% violation of this meaningful channel bottom, does allow recovery to play out here. Upside today, I've got 113.50. That is in reach with present volatility, able to contain daily buying pressure, solid day trade level. If you're long right now, or if you get long, say, with an open above 107.42, 113.50 in reach today, where a daily high can be placed. And if we close above 113.50, this after having tested long-term support at 107.42, I do see the market then pushing higher as we move not only through the rest of the week, but into April activity. This could be a 2 to 3 week blast to the upside following the test of long-term support at 107.42. So if you're not bottom picking weakness at 107.42 and you want to get long in anticipation of upward rotation into the upper 130s, closing above 113.50 could be your move. It's still early in the game. I would expect 123.67 right about here within 2 to 3, 3 to 5 days. That is a 3/8 upside Fibonacci, et cetera, all the way up into the upper 130s. Continued daily settlements at or above, let me just use the number 106.35, which is your 1% zone below 107.42. We'll keep 139.92 in reach between now and the end of April. Until then, we are testing long-term support. And I'll also mention that the triple Q is testing the same exact channel structure on its chart, 471.47. And we cover this every day at wickedstocks.com. I think if you're trading Nvidia, you probably should also have the triple Q at your disposal, just so you can see kind of the backup similarities, sometimes contradictions, but you can at least weigh what's going on with the triple Q. Nvidia is a big part of this index. So you might want to check that out. Go to wickedstocks.com and take advantage of our 5-day free trial. You'll see our daily triple Q analysis, our daily SPY, et cetera, 5 days up front for free. So check us out at wickedstocks.com. I didn't put this out there to give you a commercial, but I thought, heck, while I'm talking about the triple Q with this chart, I might as well. 471.47 in the triple Q may well contain selling, just like in Nvidia through April and into later Q2, could actually do the same in the triple Q. So keep that in mind. You might want to keep one eye on the triple Q actually if we close below 471.47 today. And I would probably throw in a 1% margin on that number. Then we're expecting the mid 430s, possibly this week with the way things are playing out, but more than likely 2 to 3 weeks, just like the Nvidia. If we close below the 107.78 formation this week, this could be a 2 to 3 week kind of a meltdown, the final stage of a big sell-off down to 76.89. That could be it then for the rest of the year. This is bottom picking territory through the rest of the year. I don't expect it unless we close. It really is a weekly settlement below 107.78 by a 1% margin. Right now that's in the daily chart at 107.42, so 1% below that is 106.35. And for intra-week purposes, once again, I'm using 104.04. So, the simple way to see this is if we're closing at or above 107.42, you're long. If we close below 104.04, you're short. On an intraday basis, if we break 104.04, this September low at 100.95 is likely. If we close below 104.04, we could actually see 90.69 by Friday's close on a continued 3-4 day sell-off into Friday afternoon. 90.69 is the August low. But as I've said before, and I'll say again right here, if we close below 107.78 on Friday, 76.89 becomes our next. This could be within 2 to 3 weeks. It could take the better part of 2 months depending on volatility. But I think given the environment we're in, I think it would be more in the order of 2 to 3 weeks. 76.89 able to contain selling through the rest of the year and considered a realistic objective if we close below 107.78 at the end of the week. If we close today below 104.04, I think it begins to skew in that direction. I like to wait for weekly settlements though, because they just have so much more closure, finality, and reliability on longer term sell signals. Until then, we can anticipate the upper 130s basically in the coming weeks, in the coming month or two. And if we can close today above 113.50, no good reason to be short Nvidia through the rest of the week and into April trade. That 139.92 formation then considered a 3 to 5 week or sooner objective. I consider a 3 to 5 week objective now anyway, so long as we don't close below the 107.42 formation by a full 1% margin. Worst case, below the 104.40 descending channel bottom. I think that pretty much rounds it out. Please click like, share, subscribe. Check out wickedstocks.com. I'll be back tomorrow with Wednesday's NVIDIA, and you have a great day.